Recording this now. It didn't have no audio at the beginning. I pray that this has audio now. So I was going over the forced hire fee schedule. So those of you that already have had the common law copyright, um, you already know that this is the next one in line. So this would be item number 2. Uh, Folks that are just jumping in and just watching this video, I guess, do everything in line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your time, learn it, and then get your documents in order, okay? Because if you go do something like your certificate of trust before you do this, it's going to screw it up for you. You're going to be missing a lot, all right? So I'm not going to go back and discuss what I did in part 1, which was the common law copyright. I'm going to go right here from the forced hire fee schedule, certificate of forced hire. It should be FHS or forced hire fee schedule. Yeah, FHFS. But I just titled this one certificate of forced hire. All right, so I'm not going to really go into the codes, but if you want to research it, research it yourselves. Due to unwanted calls, mailings, the use of copyrights, trademarks, logos, autographs, document identifiers, stalking, harassing, threats, coercion, presumptive powers of attorney, taken or created due to non-disclosures and adhesion contracts. These all have a direct effect on the trade secrets set in place for the benefit of the trust and its beneficiaries. All violations here now constitute the activation of the certificate. If you are being served a certificate, there are violations and valid evidence that have been compiled for presentation to the proper authorities, escalating the certificate for tort claim. This certificate validates the need for invoicing and billing. The fees herein are due to, but not limited, from forced hire and voluntary servitude, without consent or authorization, permission to intrude from first, middle, last, trustee, your family trust. All right? And then just make sure you get your jurat. Real quick, guys. Some of you guys are going to have some issues. If you have this right here, Anno Domini, it's not really used anymore, and it's basically just a year. Okay, so you don't really need to put that in there. You could take it out, because I had one brother say that they turned him down because they didn't know what that small little thing was, and they didn't want to go look it up. I mean, I don't know. Seems a little, I'm the type of person I would have invoked. I would have, man, there's no way in the world. You're a notary, right? Public notary. And you're telling me that you're not going to notarize something because of that right there. Show me in the law where it says that. Okay. So anyways, if you want to get that out, just less friction, right? Just get that out of there. Okay. Now you put your seal. Every document that we send out has a page number and an identifier number, right? Up in the top right, you're going to put your seal, just like the common law copyright. You put your seal there, and you can put your watermark in the back. So, real quick. All right, as you can see here, when this logo, this crest is a digital asset, right? We're not selling this particular asset, but we are branding, okay, this asset. All right, so we're going to use this asset the way it is right now. This is going to be an item that potentially can go on t-shirts, it can go on family reunion t-shirts. This is going to be something that you're going to want, you can sell, right? So we want to trademark, we want to lock this down. This is our stuff. So I implore everybody on these first documents, make sure you got your watermark in there, okay? I show you how to do that in the first video about the common law copyrights, and I show you how to format that stuff. Make sure you get your QR code from me. The QR code goes down in the bottom right of the document, right near the page number. So right here would be your QR code, and the QR code leads to these documents that have been filed with the courts, okay? All of the stuff that we compile goes nice, neatly tucked into that folder. All right, so the certificate of forced hire is put together the same way as the common law copyright. All right, so this is video 2 and this is document 2. All right, do not do the certificate of trust. Do not do anything before you do this, right? And do not move forward. Do not do a certificate of trust and go get everything notarized, because it's gonna trip you up. All right. Even though we were all saying, hey, just wait till we get them all notarized and whatnot, we're missing some stuff, because on the certificate of trust, right here, see where it says real estate, subject 5678. The trust includes, check one, no real estate with a legal description of, and that would be the address, tangible and non-tangible property. Okay, so actually, doing that. Give me a second. All right, so non-tangible property, what we just created, our common law copyrights. Okay, you would put that identifier right there, and tangible would be like your digital wallet asset, right? So some of us that are moving forward with our cold storage wallets, you would put the name, brand, model of that here. All right. Now you can add this later. You don't have to worry about that now. But most importantly, the non-tangible is going to be the NFTs. It's going to be the copyrights. These are intellectual property, right? We want to put that stuff in there. Okay. Use your identifiers. Non-tangible property, you're going to put the common law copyright notice identifier right here. Okay. Now, when when I finish everything, like when we get this, just this portion here, this is what you should have next, right? This here is the NFT assignment. This is the copyright assignment from Truth Hurts to your trust. All right. So this is giving you full power of this property. This is yours now, perpetually. I can't interfere. It's not mine. I can't hold you accountable for anything. That's the way it is. All right. So this good brother here, whoops. Let me see here. This is just one. I'm just showing for an example, but once you get it, I'll digitize, I'll turn it into the NFT. See? All right. This here is just like a storefront, if you will. All right. So now I transferred this over to his wallet. It's only one item. See where it says one item? I can't transfer this. I can see it, but I can't transfer this. What he can do now is, because that's his, he'll be able to add, to this collection. But this is the trust property. So as you can see, if you see this up here, is what you would put on this certificate of trust. Okay, I'm just saying, like, some of us, don't worry about this if you haven't done this yet, guys. We can add it later. Okay, we can just put it on the amendment. That's why I tell everybody, do a revocable living trust, because there's a lot of mistakes that folks make, and it's easier to fix, the revocable one. And you got to be making a bunch of trust and whatnot. All right, so you got that part out the way. I want you guys to read up on Chapter 77, 1589, forced labor. Right. This is all in terms of this forced hire. Okay. So we don't want anybody just unwanted contact, any kind of violations against our civil rights, any of that stuff. So I should have put that in there, but you guys get what I'm saying. So you're going to put your seal, QR code, identifier, right? And then when we move on to the certificate of trust, in the non-tangible property, we're going to put this address, pardon me. I'm going to put this in, because this is an asset as well. So we're going to take this one here, copy it, go right over to where we were just at. Tangible. Just pop that in there like that there. And that's right here. Okay. I'll worry about formatting later, but you get what I'm saying. So the common law copyright would be there as well. That would be common law copyright. Notice would have been whatever your trust is, 2024, item number 1. I record my numbers in red. I don't know if you guys see that or not. I don't have a preference for it. I don't think anybody else does. But it doesn't make it, either valid or not. It's just the way I want to present it. And then I normally sign in blue or purple. Okay. But you get what I'm saying. Oh, and that should actually be in the non-tangible property. I'm done. I'm done. My fault, guys. Hold up. Boom. And the tangible part, the tangible would be like your wallet, your NFT wallet. Okay, you don't have to put the maker model in there. You just want to just put NFT or crypto wallet in there. So I would select both of those. If you have house, property, vehicle, real estate, tangible would be a vehicle. Anything. I mean, anything tangible, you can put that all in there, guys. I mean, it's all about itemizing, all right? So that basically sums this up here. Again, let me recap real quick. Forced hire fee schedule, seal. You double click up here. Just let you edit the header, all right? And I normally put this in 19. Okay. And again, I'll highlight this in yellow and put it in red. Okay. So then I would add the watermark and I would add my QR code down here at the bottom. I normally like space this out on the same page. Like I want the signature right with the notary seal, same page. And always remember that you're signing the trustee for the trust. All right, that's the way you sign stuff. That's the way you endorse it. All right. So I'm not missing anything. Okay, that. All right. And then everybody that has the your crest and everything together already, I just have to send you your NFTs. Make sure you get your MetaMask wallet together and do not lose the passphrase. If you lose this passphrase, you're gonna have to start all over again. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you're gonna start all over again. And it's very important. Like you would hold your social security card, you want to keep your passphrase. This stuff is important, and then you could actually lock it up on a iCloud or something, like somewhere a storage space on iCloud and list it in your trust document. So the successor trustee, when and if that time comes, they'd be able to administer, or disperse or follow whatever procedures you have outlined on, dispersing assets to the beneficiaries. So we're creating assets, or we're gaining trust assets for trust operations, vehicles, brick and mortar locations. We're establishing this stuff through a different means of leveraging. Okay, so some of us are just tapping into securities, crypto, NFTs. This is right along those lines. It is crypto, it is NFTs, but the way that we've formulated it to produce the obligation, the principal that you have to pay monthly, it's not flawless because crypto is volatile. So we look at futures, projected futures, right? So when you get a house, it's like 36 years, it's a long stretch, to pay off that obligation. Vehicles are like 5 years, 10 years, So I'm showing you guys how to leverage futures versus what you presently have. How to invest in something futures and use the futures as the leverage, the letter of credit and whatnot. All right. So I hope you guys get that. If you have any questions, you can just reach out to me on Telegram. Some of you have my phone number. You can call me. But that sums it up, guys. I'm going to take it step by step for you. So you already got the common law copyright. Now you got the forced hire fee schedule. The next one would be the certificate of trust. So we're not going to do the certificate of trust until we do the copyright. So we got the common law copyright, forced hire fee schedule, our seals, our logo, our QR code, our drive accounts, the trust account. All of those should be done by now. And then we move on to the copyright depot. Once we do the copyright depot, you upload those documents, the seal, the logo, and get that number. Once you get that copyright number, normally they cure in 30 days, but it shouldn't prevent you from, following through with everything else. So we just want to protect the intellectual property, the names, the trustees' names, everything's going, tucked away, and the trust will be the door that people have to go to get in. All right. I appreciate you guys. I hope this recorded this time because I'm not doing it again today. So y'all have a good one, man. Get with me. Peace, love, and light.